Believe it or not, Eraserhead is my most spiritual film.
Mm-hmm. We'll elaborate on that.
No, I won't. No one sees it that way, or maybe somebody out there does, but it is.
The art of David Lynch is not a puzzle to be solved. There is no secret code for Twin Peaks, or ultimate explainer for Mulholland Drive.
The film is the thing. The film is the thing. You work so hard to get, after the ideas come, to get this thing built, all the elements to feel correct, the whole to feel correct, in this beautiful language called cinema. And the second it's finished, people want you to change it back into words. And it's very, very saddening. It's a torture.
In The Death of the Author, Roland Barthes argues, once the author is gone, the claim to decipher a text becomes quite useless. To give an author to a text is to impose upon that text a stop clause.
Somebody wrote this book, and the poor guy died. So you can't dig him up and ask him, what this book means. You just love the book and you come to your own conclusion.
As viewers, we yearn to escape reality and lose ourselves in something new. In this new reality, we look for meaning and reason like we did in our old reality. A good filmmaker will harness this vulnerability and use it to guide the viewer through a world in a way that invokes a certain reaction in the viewer. Hopefully, it is the reaction the filmmaker intends, but either way, a reaction is always intended. Cinema is so devious in its ability to manipulate. For example, video art, especially non-narrative or abstract video art, is really an exercise in pure manipulation of the viewer through the language of cinema. A good work of video art, like say, Meshes of the Afternoon by Maya Deren, or Dog Starman by Stan Brakhage, or Wavelength by Michael Snow, or Zorn's Lemma by Hollis Frampton, is able to do more than just tell a story. The viewer has an experience. Not many filmmakers make films as an experience. They can tell a story, and occasionally they even make it entertaining. But David Lynch takes the viewer on a roller coaster ride through a funhouse of dreams. His characters don't simply act anxious, or say, I feel nervous. The camera twists, zooms, and spins until you feel anxious. The piercing buzz swells and swells until your hair stands on end and you feel nervous. The flash of the grotesque causes a flash in your subconscious. You get lost in the dream because you are lost in the dream. You are lost in the dream. You are lost in the dream. You are lost in the dream.
When things are concrete, very few variations in interpretation. But the more abstract a thing gets, the more varied the interpretations. But people still know inside what it is for them. And even if they don't trust their intuition, I always say that if some girl named Sally, she comes out of the theater, I don't have a clue what that means. She goes over with Bob and Jim to get a cup of coffee. Bob starts talking about what he thinks it is, because he knows exactly what it is. He starts talking. 5 seconds later, Sally is saying, no, it's not that. And all these things comes out of Sally. So Sally really did know for herself. That's the beauty of it. It's just like life.
The answer to what does it mean is always how does it make you feel? Eraserhead is David Lynch's most spiritual film because Eraserhead is David Lynch's most spiritual film. To elaborate is to destroy what makes it spiritual for you.
The look on Henry's face, God, it's just like so real. I feel like he's here. But anyway, the look on Henry's face just when he's getting ready to cut, the big cut. Eraserhead, to me, was one of my greatest, happiest experiences in cinema. And what I loved about it was the world and having it be my own little place where I could build everything and get it exactly the way I wanted it for hardly any money. It just took time. It just was so beautiful. Everything about it. Everything about it.